Welcome back. Today I want to share a little mock with you that I made. Hopefully you can already tell what this is, but I created a very simple Thomas the Tank Engine mock using pieces from a very small LEGO Creator set. This is the set that inspired the build. This is LEGO Creator set 31054 Blue Express. This is a 71 piece set, and to be completely honest with you, I didn't use many of them. These are all the extra pieces that were left over from this build. I only used a few for this, but I did include some pieces from my own collection as well. And the truth is, I probably could have made this a lot more detailed than it is, but my goal in making this mock and making this video is to show you that you can buy a little $5 LEGO set like this one here and hopefully turn it into something really cool like a little Thomas engine just by adding a few simple pieces from your collection. I'm going to show you everything that goes into building Thomas here, but first I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour of the outside just so you can see what it looks like from every angle. The first thing you're probably noticing here is that there's no face on Thomas, but there was just no good way to integrate that. So you kind of have to use your imagination. And the one other thing on the front that I would like to change is I wish I could move this up here into the black area, but there's just nothing to attach it to. So I felt like it'd be better to move it back than to exclude it altogether because there you're just missing it. So that works. Another little thing that I considered doing to Thomas was to add a yellow piece on right there like that, just to give that little hint of yellow. But I decided that it's better to keep it simple because not everyone has those pieces, and I think it just looks, it's too much, too overbearing with that yellow on there. So I decided to take that off. Here's a look down below. You can see the wheels on the side, and here is the very simplistic back of Thomas. All right, so now that you got a look at Thomas, the build of this is very similar to the build on the Blue Express, where this is built in sections. There's section 1, section 2, and section 3, along with a bottom section here. So you have 4 total sections, and that's the way this Thomas is too. So let's take a look at that. Here is section 1. Very simple, comes apart there. And section 2 is going to be this midsection right here. And section 3 breaks off right there. So you have your whole top part of your train. And I guess you could probably break this into yet another section right there. I'll take this off so you can see. All right, so this is everything that the train rides on. These are just the 3 wheels that come with the set. Nothing too crazy there. I just moved them closer together to fit Thomas's profile. And on top of that are 2 2x6 plates. And then there's another 2x6 plate that goes on top of that. This front section is a very easy assembly. It's kind of just like one of those headlight pieces. I don't know what you call them. That's what I always used to use them for when I was a kid, was headlights. You could even simplify this further by just making this a 1x4 plate. I put these 2 pieces on the front, got a 1x4 on top of that, and then I just had that down under there like so. Now that we got the base out of the way, I'll take you to the upper section. In section 1, like we were talking about earlier, it may look a little complex, but it really isn't. It's just a modification of what was already here. You can look at the back of that and you can see the resemblance. I used the same roof and I kind of just moved these from the side to the front. I did add the red plates in there just to give it that Thomas flair, because as you can see on this, there really isn't a whole lot of red on this train with the exception of that piece there. So we had to add some extra in. And on this, you can see here that I used a 2x4 red plate. I used a 2x2 red plate. And the bricks that I added were a 1x2 there, and I added 2 1x1s in the back. Again, nothing too complicated here. If you have a very simple LEGO collection, you'll be able to do this. So that just kind of sits on the back like that. The middle section is very easy. These are pieces directly from the set. Again, you'll see the resemblance anytime that I kind of go between these. I would say if anything, I made it easier than this set because I kept that the same, but then I just added a 2x4 red plate and I added 2 2x4 blue plates right below that. Again, very simple. Have I mentioned that this is a simple build? So you're going to put that on there and you just want to make sure that red line continues right along there. The third section, which is the front, is again much simpler than what it is on this set. There's your comparison. On this, again, it's the same front that they used on the train. I put a 2x2 brick inside there, along with a 1x2 plate. These slopes up top here came with the set, so you don't have to worry about finding those. The one thing you will need to come up with is this front piece because it only uses this flat gray one, which I have behind there. So I'm going to take that off to show you what it looks like without that. I think you could probably get away with not having that on there if you wanted to make a Thomas that looked like this and not add that piece as you may not have in your collection. It still looks just as good, but me personally, since I did have it, I do like the little bit of a lighter face on there because I think that looks more realistic to Thomas. So there you go. That's a little bit of a closer look at my Thomas the Tank Engine. Again, built using mainly pieces from LEGO Creator Set 31054 Blue Express. If you buy this set, you can pretty much make this Thomas. Just add a couple little things on your own, mainly red and blue plates and blue bricks, and also that dish on the front, which we kind of proved that you don't need to have. And also this piece, which we talked about in the very beginning. Again, you could strip that off and still get away with it if you don't have it. I just want you to be able to create this the easiest way possible. So if you do have the extra pieces like that one and this one, go ahead and do it. And if not, you'll still be pretty close with minimal amount of effort. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you found this helpful to build yourself a very simple Thomas the Tank Engine. If you are interested in Thomas, I actually have another channel, which is Greg's World. And if you want to watch our day out with Thomas, where I took Clark to go enjoy that, I'll link it up above. It'll be popping up right now. It was a really fun time and a great video. Hope you enjoy that one too if you check that out. Thank you for watching, and as always, next video.